Protecting the idea is very important.
आइडिया और फंडिंग से स्टार्टअप शुरू नहीं होते। गवर्नमेंट रिक्वायरमेंट्स का पेपर वर्क और सरकारी दफ्तरों में भागा दौड़ी, इसका खर्चा कहाँ से आएगा?
Ashwini ma'am, can you play it again from the second half, maybe from middle?
Yes, sir. I'll do it.
And behind each, there is an idea. Launching a startup is a dream for many entrepreneurs today. And our Honorable Prime Minister's vision is a guiding light.
हिंदुस्तान का कोई जिला, हिंदुस्तान का कोई ब्लॉक ऐसा ना हो कि आने वाले दिनों में नए स्टार्टअप शुरू ना हुए हो।
Startup India. January 2016 saw the launch of the Action Plan, a big step to help entrepreneurs get started.
We have a tech startup idea but don't know where to begin.
Honestly, I have no business background but don't know where to go for advice.
बिजनेस करना आता भी है, well, आता तो नहीं।
Protecting the idea is very important.
आइडिया और फंडिंग से स्टार्टअप शुरू नहीं होते। गवर्नमेंट रिक्वायरमेंट्स का पेपर वर्क और सरकारी दफ्तरों में भागा दौड़ी, इसका खर्चा कहाँ से आएगा?
Thank you, Ashwini ma'am. Well, students, you all have observed there. Those people, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yeah. So quite a few, I'm pretty sure among the people present in the meeting, quite a few people would be thinking that they are in the same situation. If you have seen Shubham, he was talking about having a tech startup idea but don't know where to begin with. And if you have seen Megha, she was telling that she has a innovative idea but don't know how to protect it. And Rajeshwar Singh was talking about sarkari daftar ka paperwork, wo kaisa karna nahi malum. So, well, students, this is exactly what we are here for, the ED cell of the college. The Startup India scheme, the government of India has started it on in the month of January 2016. So our college did not take much time to start an ED cell in our college. August 2017, we started the ED cell of our college to foster and create a startup ecosystem in the college. So we broadly have two major functions I would like to tell you all. I will share my screen. Well, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah. Well, my dear friends, this is the ED cell and this is our logo fitted in between the Bharati Vidya Bhavans logo. If you can see, on one side you can observe a plug, that is the spark in the entrepreneurs, indicating the spark which is supposed to be there in the young aspiring entrepreneurs. But if you also can see from the other side, you can see BEDC, which stands for Bowens Entrepreneur Development Cell. This is one designed by one of our student itself. And broadly, I told you all, we have two major functions. We we conduct training programs which will definitely clear all the apprehensions which the students have. If you have observed those people who are talking about having a tech startup idea and where to get the funds from and which paper should they fill up. Now, for example, if a student wants to start a restaurant or a food industry or food joint, he is supposed to have FSA, AAI license. So like that, whichever business comes to your mind, so what are the paperworks required and what government permissions are required and where to get funds from and how to get trained and how to get ideas, how to incubate those ideas, how to transform those ideas into viable business modules. These all will be taught to you all in this training programs. Basically, this is a one full day training program. This is one of our flagship training program called as the EDP, Entrepreneurial Development Program. This is conducted in association with National Institute of Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. You can see here the National Institute of Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development under the Ministry of Skill and Development. Under the Ministry of Skill and Development, Government of India. So this is a training program which really explains you all the avenues of entrepreneurship. It lets you know everything. See children, you may you would like to start up or you would like to go for a placement. It's up to you all. But inculcating those various skills of entrepreneurship is not a harm. Are you following? So you will be taught with all these avenues of the entrepreneurship, how to get ideas, how to ignite ideas, how to transform ideas into business proposals, how to make a business module, where to get funds from, which offices should we reach for permissions. Everything will be taught to you with a very nominal training fees. Then this training fees for this program costs you 350 rupees, which is directly paid to the Government of India Ministry. And you can see such a beautiful certificate is received with your photograph and name on it. Apart from the value addition, you also get this certificate from the Government of India. You can understand when you receive a certificate from Government of India how much value addition it is. And definitely, if not now, after 10 years or 15 years, if you want to start up, these certificates will help you a lot to avail funds from the government and also for getting bank loans. So apart from this, another flagship program is the EFP, that is Entrepreneur Foundation Program. This is done in association with the National Small Industries Corporation, which is once again under the Ministry of MSME, a Government of India enterprise. You can see here. So once again, this is also a one-day training program, but then actually these training programs are designed for 15 days daily, half an hour or so. But then we told our students may not be able to attend for all the 15 days, half an hour, and they have concised into one full day. So the certificate you will be receiving as 15 days itself, but then the one full day of training program you'll have prior to lunch and post lunch, and very good speakers with a lot of experience in entrepreneurship will be briefing you all about this. So apart from this, we started last year one more flagship program in association with the Osmania Technology Business Incubator called as the ESCC. Ashwini ma'am was in charge for that. We have recently concluded one. It's a 5-day workshop. Daily 2 to 3 hours is what we'll be having the ESCC workshop, which is once again a very interesting program. Then we also have some industrial motivation camp which is organized by the MSME Hyderabad, which is a free program, but they do not give any certificate for it. It's only a value addition. Then we also visit incubators. We take our students to field visit. We are planning very soon to visit the Osmania Technology Business Incubator. Earlier we have visited the ISB and we had an international conference over there. You can observe in this photograph almost 100 plus students from our college have participated in this international conference, in which many speakers from the other countries have flown in to speak about the various intricacies of entrepreneurship. And we also conduct a mega event called as Entrepreneurial. Recently we had the 3rd edition of it. We already finished the 3 editions now. On June 11th, we had the third edition, which was a grand success with 75 teams comprising of 120 participants across 14 states in the country. And you can see what a huge response we got that for that program. These were the dignitaries who were there in the inaugural and the valedictory as well. We had a state representation, central government representation, and also from Osmania. So this is our training programs, and also I am talking about the Entrepreneurial Intercollegiate event. You can just look at this boy who won the first prize in Entrepreneurial Edition 2. I will tell about him little later. So this was Entrepreneurial second edition, in which Mr. Mallesham was the chief guest. If you all know, Mr. Mallesham is the one who made the lives of weavers very simple with his personal experience and personal difficulties which he has faced. You also would have seen the movie Mallesham. So it is his story which is taken as Mallesham. He has invented a weaving machine called as Lakshmi Asu machine, and the central government of India has presented him Padma Bhushan award. So we have invited him to the college and share his experience for the Entrepreneurial second edition. So these all are our events. These are T Hub and V Hub representatives speaking on. We also conduct webinars and seminars and workshops for the benefit of the various college students across the country. And apart from this was training which I was talking about, the first major function of the ED cell. The second major function of the ED cell is support, because the ED cell of the college is playing a role of an incubator. Okay, so we also provide support. Now you may ask, sir, what do you mean by support? Look, whenever students come with some startup ideas and they seek our assistance, we provide them. So I can just illustrate few examples. You definitely can visit the EdCell page of the college website, and you will be understanding about what EdCell exactly is all about. So I can just tell you a couple of examples. Whoosh, if you know, Whoosh is one business idea initiated by BCom honors students. Actually, what was their idea is they have identified a problem. See, whenever you want to design your business module, you have to identify a problem which is prevailing in the society and give a solution for that. So the problem which they have identified is we encounter students from the school coming into the college with 9.8, 9.5, 10 CGPAs, but then when they are asked to speak on an open forum, or when they are asked to write a letter, they can't do it. 10 CGPA, 9.8 CGPA I'm talking about. They can't write a letter and they can't speak on their own in an open forum. Now the question is, they have identified that, and these are few very good students, a group of students. They will go to schools and they will conduct their activities for a couple of days, and they charge some nominal fees from each student, around 100-150 rupees, and train them for a couple of days in public speaking, jam sessions, quizzing skills, personality development. So all these skills they will inculcate in students by charging some 100 or 150 nominal fees. So this is called as Whoosh. Now in order to promote their business, what they did was they have conducted one inter-school Hyderabad inter-school competition, HISC, Hyderabad inter-school competition, in order to promote their business among all the schools. And they got, mind you all, they got a huge response of 3,500 students. They didn't know how to conduct that event. They wanted to conduct some various activities for them so that they can promote their business idea among schools. So 3,500 students, they were looking for some function hall or something and spend around 2.5-3 lakhs. Then they approached the EdCell, and EdCell in turn, we discussed with the management and principal. So on a second Saturday and Sunday, the whole college was given to them free of cost. Mind you all, whole college, the Vivek Bharati stage, the school auditorium, seminar halls, LCDs, electricity, teachers' assistants, non-teaching staff, electricity, water, everything was given free of cost. And we have come here and they have conducted their semi-finals and finals successfully, and Whoosh is now running very well, except for the COVID period. Then there's another startup idea called Sahara, which was initiated by one BA student and one BCom student. Their idea is about making sanitary napkin pads, and before they get their product tested in Mumbai for their final test, They wanted it to get their preliminary test done in Hyderabad. So when they reach the ED cell, the ED cell in return have given the biochemistry lab for them, and the teachers help also. You can see they are testing their product in the biochemistry lab. So they really saved some money for conducting that preliminary test, and they are also doing very well now. Like that, we have effort, which inculcates. It's an innovative idea of inculcating what do you call the interviewing skills, formal dressing sense among the students for facing interviews. So this is all effort about. So they also wanted to promote their business and conduct a seminar. So we gave our seminar hall and 100 plus students to promote their business. So this is one BCom honors students, Akash Reddy. So like that, we have branch shot technologies. This is one app which have all bookings in one. If you see now, you have you have flight bookings in one app, movie bookings in one app, sports musics in another app, like that. But this is an app which has all in it. So like that, we have various support provided to the students who have come to our assistance. Earlier I was talking about one boy who won the first prize. Now this is that boy Aditya from BCom Computers who won the first prize, and for making a eco-friendly paper bag with very much cost conscious. That is a very less price, eco-friendly paper bag, which the judges really liked the idea, and thereafter he has got his registration also under the Udyam scheme of MSME, and he has been provided with a land near the Medchil Industrial Park, and now he's doing his business very well, and I think he's got some 25 lakhs turnover also, which is what he told me when I spoke to him recently. So he's supplying his eco-friendly paper bags for many big shopping outlets. So this is two initiatives of the ED cell, own initiatives. One is PF farming, pesticide free farming, in which the students, we have around a group of students, and we have from the ED cell side, we have spent some amount around 13 to 15,000 rupees we have spent to buy all this the mud, this pots and this plastic pots, everything, and they will grow vegetables here, and also they will grow the potted plants which will be given for the various events for judges and guests. So, and they also have made a good amount of money. They sold quite a few potted plants for various events in the college, and vegetables also. We just got few vegetables. We got some tomatoes and some leafy vegetables, but then due to COVID, it was a failure because we could not attend the vegetables at the right time and water them. So potted plants, so they made a good sales, and everything is ready available in form of accounts also for that. And we are hiring very soon. We'll come up for hiring the new recruits into the pesticide free farming, because there were quite a few final years who were there in that pesticide free farming who all left. Now only 1 or 2 are left over who are there in second and I think third year. So they will conduct the recruitment drive for pesticide free farming. The students who are passionate can learn this, which is really booming, and they can do it in their own farms which you have, if at all you have, or if you can invest and buy a farm and cultivate whatever growth you feel it is booming. And another initiative, innovative initiative of the ED cell is photography club. You all know schools conduct their group photographs. Of course colleges also do, but it's more in the schools. What we have identified here is, generally schools will charge around 150 rupees from the student for a photograph, group photograph, but then the amount which they spend is very less. Now who's going to make the money, either the photographers or the school? We do not know about it. So what we identified is, we have identified few professional photographers in the college with a professional camera with them, a DSLR camera. So what they will do is, we have from the ED cell, we have provided one letter from the principal and ED cell requesting principal of other schools to provide them with the service of group photos, and they will do the group photography services for them. And they have approached around 5 schools. Almost everywhere they got positive response, schools like Bhavan School, St. Martin's, Helen Keller's, Government School, Malkajgiri. Like that, many schools have given a positive response, and within a span of 1 month, they made an amount of rupees 40,000. And they were providing that group photographer at a very less cost. And even that editing part is also done by them. Otherwise, the erstwhile photographers, they do that editing, they get that editing done by outsourcing. But these students do it on their own. So they have charged a very less amount, around 25 rupees or so, because the amount which they get it at, the cost which they spend is around 15 rupees or something. So just by making 10 rupees, the students also are at a very less cost, and even these students are making money. So these are two new initiatives of the ED cell. So very soon we are going to conduct a drive, a new recruitees drive for photography club also, because all the photographers who are there in this club are all final years. So these students will definitely appoint the new students into the photography club who are very passionate about photographing, and who also would like to provide their services to schools and make some money and inculcate entrepreneurship skills in them. So this is what is EDCL all about. Students, take benefit of it. Do not seek jobs, provide jobs. That is the objective of the central and state government. You are in a perfect ambience where the governments and institutes, colleges, universities are providing a lot of support. So take the benefit of this, and whether you really want to start up now itself, or you want to work and after some time you want to start off, but then definitely these training programs you can't do later. So you can get trained now itself, and if you want to start up later, it's up to you all. But and if you want to really start up now, we are here to help you all. So thank you all. Ashwini, over to you.
Thank you, Thirmal sir. Thank you so much for such an elaborate introduction about ED cell, what it does, and what actually we do give support to the students as well. I hope all the students have a clear understanding about the entrepreneur development cell right now. Thank you so much, sir. And students, if you have any questions, you can please raise your hands to ask. I'll go ahead and unmute you all, students. Any questions, if you all have, you can feel free to go ahead and ask. Or you can even post it in the chat window. That is fine. Okay. Right. Okay, sir. I feel there are no questions from the students. I hope everyone understood pretty well. Thank you so much, sir, for giving the introduction about the entrepreneur development cell. Thank you so much, sir. So now I request Dr. Kavita Lal, the coordinator, intellectual property rights cell of the college, to go ahead and address the students. Kavita ma'am, over to you. Thank you.
Hello, Ashwini ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I'm able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm very clear and audible now. Ashwini ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, students. It's a good platform to meet you all here. As rightly pointed out by Thirumal Rao sir, ED cell, IPR cell, all these are there for you. Okay, for students, where it will provide assistance. It will help you in various parameters so that you achieve something in this due course. whenever you are in the college, it will help you. You want to become an entrepreneur, or you have some doubts you want to clarify, or you have invented something. Yes, I'm there with the point here. Yes, I'm here. I'm a coordinator for IPR cell of the college. Here, I'm talking about when you are coming up as an entrepreneur and you are into an entirely new idea where you feel that your idea can be safeguarded legally, then there comes the IPR cell. So here definitely innovation is a buzzword nowadays, in everywhere, I can say, in the world also, as we know that the new coronavirus has come, maybe new kind of environment, new kind of various techniques to safeguard ourselves from that are also coming up. Once again, I thank all the people, Ashwini ma'am and Tirmal Rao sir. Coming to this, my presentation, I'll start with a basic thing like what is actually IPR and what is how come it is important regarding that. Then regarding the innovations what we have, then regarding why IPR cell to be there, why as a faculty and coordinators we are orienting you. We are giving orientation about this ED cell and IPR cell, how come it will be useful, and then what is the main activities of IPR cell, how you can take advantage of that IPR cell. This is my presentation. Assuming that many students may not have a clear idea about IPR, I'm going to start with the basic things related to intellectual property rights. Yeah. I think everyone can see the screen. Few pictures are visible to you. So some images are without name, some images have just name and a good color combination. Some images you have the pattern, you write. Yes, I think everyone can identify the products the company provides. So here, what I mean to say here is, yes, so it has made a name. It is unique in nature. Companies have come up with this particular kind of a logo, particular kind of a name to identify themselves uniquely, so that when you look at the picture itself, you know that so-and-so product is of so-and-so company, and it speaks the quality of that product as well. So here it means here they have the right to use this symbol, and people recognize that symbol to identify the quality of a product, or the name, the color combination. By looking at that without just looking at the name of the company, you identify what the product is. So coming to this one here, it's a property may not be used by each and everyone. It has been protected. It means what? Here that usage of this trademark, the usage of the name, usage of the color combination, the way, the shape of the bottle, which you can see it on the screen, are the property of the company which they have applied. We cannot use as it is, and no other company can use it. If any other company uses it, then the company which uses it illegally, they will be punished. It means the company which has rights has an advantage of over the other companies which they don't have. Coming to this one, certain popular books you can see here. This is also the books which have been provided by various people. So those are protected. The authors are recognized. They have copyrights. No one else can copy the particular contents of that and say it's my work. Why so? Here it shows that it gives a recognition or an importance to those authors, and with the name they can, whatever work they have provided, it is identified by their work. It's not the other work. I have started with the examples to see that we also know what is going on in around, though we may not know exactly what is IPR is. Here comes the definition. Here, property, everyone may have property, maybe a physical property like land, buildings, gold, jewelry, vehicles and all. You can also possess your intellectual property, the property which has been come because of your intellect, your intelligence, that can also be protected. We protect our house property by putting a documents will get registered so that no one else says that it's their house or their plot. Similarly, here intellectual properties also can be, if you have created that if you are an innovator, you can protect it by getting it registered. Okay, so here it is if you have already protected it by registering it, it is a right given to you, exclusively right given to you. No one else have a right, and you can commercialize it and make a good money out of your innovation. So I have seen in the picture so many pictures here. It includes various rights here. Overall, we see there are intellectual properties, but here we have so many variations like patent, trademark, copyrights, all geographical indication, trade secrets, all these are part of intellectual properties. Here suppose copyright, we are talking about the book is copyrighted one. See, it is registered, so no one else can copyright it. And another example, you can see everyone might be aware about the all glass device by Apple company, iPhone. Here, the design of all glass has been patented. It means here the form they have come up, the design has been already protected. No other company, if they are capable of producing it also, now they can't. So it's an exclusive right for the innovation of the Apple iPhone, which has been given. So what happens here? They have innovated, they have invented, they have registered, so now they take an advantage. If everyone wants to go for a all glass device, then Apple has an advantage over it. So everything this your creation of mind is protected based on the category it comes. Few of them are copyright. These are the symbols which you can see in a regular day-to-day life. See, in a circle denotes copyright, TM denotes trademark, R denotes registered, and the patent certificate will also be mentioned. So why am I talking about all this? How come students like you, youngsters like you want to know about it? Why we have to conduct an orientation like this? Here we are talking about innovation all over. So let us know a little brief idea about where we stand as our country stands in terms of innovation. See, according to September 2021, which the rankings which will be given by the WIPO, that is World Intellectual Property Organization, India has been ranked 46. And it has climbed 2 points compared to the previous year, and it's a very consistent increase in our index. Like earlier, for example, in 2015, it was ranked 81, whereas in the span of short period of number of years, it has come to 46th position. So we know various initiatives taken by Government of India, Ministry of Education, as the Prime Minister has called for Atmanirbhar Bharat, so self-reliance, self-sustainability, all these are part of this. People are encouraged to come up with new startups, people are encouraged to come up with innovative products so that the economy will grow. Then everything is fine. Then this ranking owed to various reasons. This ranking will improve because of a increase in knowledge capital, that is human intellect, and the increase in our vibrant startup ecosystem in the economy, and the effort by various research, private and public organization. It's a teamwork which makes this global innovation index ranking to improve. To have little more information, we are in the 46th rank here, whereas the leaders are United States, Japan, and Europe. But overall, because of this pandemic situation, though our environment has changed, but definitely the IP environment, intellectual property environment is growing like anything. It's not only for India. As we say that need makes us to think about it and innovate. The same thing happening all over the world. So each and every country are into innovation and going for intellectual properties. So here, it's good to innovate so that the country will grow. How come our students and teachers and the faculties and educational institutions are affected by this or part of it? See here, we have so many policies like intellectual right, national intellectual property policy, which has been reframed in 2016, but more and more to come, more reforms to come. We have a system called very stringent policies which to be eased so that more and more people come up with their innovations and they can improve. And at the same time, youngsters like you are much more creative in nature than any other person. So youngsters like you are more and more, as we know, more percentage of population is youngsters like you. So if you are more creative, then innovation comes from your group itself. That's why Government of India and Ministry of Education has come up with the long-term strategy where it has come up with the programs and encouraging the organizations, encouraging the institution, not only I mean to say technical or institutions like engineering colleges, all higher education institutions, they are encouraging each and every person, including staff and faculty, to come up with innovation. So yesterday, maybe few people might have seen Mann Ki Baat by Prime Minister. He stressed on about youth and the startups. He gave a link that youth have, they have a lot of population is youth, and they have a lot of ideas and innovation. They have a spirit to take risk. And also they can go ahead with high spirits. So this will bring a miracles in our country. That's what he mentioned. He was talking about the encouraging more and more people to come up with startups and to give a good global solutions for the problems which are prevailing right now. You can see the screen. I have just put a screenshot of the universities which have applied for patents. See the number. So if these educational institutions are coming up with the so many innovations, there comes the Ministry of Education encouraging the institutions more and more to encourage students to come up with innovations. And the part of it here, UGC also considered importance of students like you knowing about IPR, as well as the faculty in the higher education institutions to know about an IPR. To do that, the IPR cell has been created, and also according to UGC, there is a generic elective where it explains about what is IPR, how is it important. Then it has been elective subject under CBCS, that is choice-based credit system. And also the organization, institution which have this IPR cell and encourage students for innovations and guide them how to apply for patents will be ranked and given a weightage in NIRF, that is National Institute Ranking Framework. That's why with the initiation of all these, our college also have taken an initiative to form the IPR cell, which has been formed in the year 2018 December. So the main objectives of IPR cell starts with the basic creating an awareness among faculties as well as students, so that they will come to know what is actually intellectual property, and then guide them and provide how is it important to know about IPR. At the same time, to create an awareness, this cell will come up with so many workshops and activities, and also the various programs. Along with that, if anyone has an idea and they want to come up with a startup, or they want to get protected about their idea, this cell will guide them, will help them, and will try to make you collaborate with the various institutions where they will guide you how to go about it. So here, this IPR cell, we do come up with some students saying that I have this idea, I want to go up and I want to protect it or provided I have some assistance. So for such people, you have to approach IPR cell of the college. And this IPR cell here, it will work in coordination with research cell of the college. And these are the members and the coordinators of this cell. So you can approach any one of them. And as I said, these are the workshops, and we are coming up more and more activities, like we are coming up with a value-added course related to the IPR, and also how to file a patent if you have already having some idea about a process or a technique, you want to get it patented. And I am very happy to inform you, not only students, faculties are also into research and they are applying for patents. So here in our college, faculty as well as students are very active in nature, where they are trying to get the patents. These are some of the pictures where the poster presentation done by the students. Many students are part of IPR cell who work as a volunteers, and they learn a lot along with their academics. This is entirely made by the students. And do we, as this is a picture shows about the webinar which we have conducted, seminar which we have conducted about an introduction of IPR cell. That's it from my side. Thank you, students. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Over to you, Ashwina.
Thank you so much, Kavita ma'am. It was really very informative session, as students really had to know about this IPR and its importance. And I hope students actually have really got their information about it. And the examples which you have given really actually made them to know more about that particular IPR, ma'am. Thank you so much about it.
Thank you.
It was really very informative. So students, if you have any doubts or anything to ask, you can please raise your hand. I will unmute you and you can clarify your doubts. Anyone, any doubts you all have? Or you can post your question in the chat window. I will read out the question and ma'am can answer that question to you. Okay. Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, Kaita ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So students, actually, now I would be like to go go ahead and talk about the Bowens Institution Innovation Council. Like you have heard about the Entrepreneur Development Cell and the IPR cell of the college. So today, our Bowens Institution and Innovation Council is actually a close collaboration of the Entrepreneur Development Cell and the IPR cell of the college. So we'll just have a quick round about what actually this IIC is all about. So when you're talking about the Institution Innovation Council, it is an initiative of the Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is the Government of India. So the Government of India has actually established this particular cell to mainly go ahead and make sure that the higher education institutions are making or encouraging their students to go ahead and support them with this particular entrepreneurship ideas and the IPR related ideas. So taking this initiative forward, our college has established the IIC Council in the year 2020, November 9th. And what does the Bowens Institution Innovation Council does is, it mainly focuses on how actually to bring out the innovative culture among the college, what kind of entrepreneurship activities can be done, and also the IPR related activities, what all the students and the faculties can do to go ahead and pursue innovation and startup during their entire academic year. And the main objectives of the council is to go ahead and make sure that we have and provide a good, vibrant startup ecosystem in the organization. And we make sure that this particular culture is taken way forward so that people can go ahead and have a entrepreneurship orientation in whatever the activities they are doing. And the main functions of the cell are, we as an IIC cell, we do have a calendar which is being prescribed by the Government of India, that is the Ministry of Education, wherein it actually has many entrepreneurship related activities like webinars, guest lectures, field visits to be organized for the students and the faculty of the college. So we would be going ahead and taking those activities from the calendar, and we will be going ahead and imparting it to the students. Along with that, we will be actually, as you said, we will be closely working with the entrepreneur development cell and the IPR cell of the college, and also with all the other departments, so that these activities are conducted smoothly. And we will be organizing workshops, seminars, and interactions with many entrepreneurs and the professionals who are there in the particular field, so that you would go ahead and directly get in touch with them, and they would be going ahead and clearing all your doubts who want to pursue their career as innovation. And we have a coordinators of this Innovation Institution Council, wherein President being Mrs. Nerimati ma'am, she is the vice principal of the college. Dr. N.S. Chakravarti sir, vice president, who is the head of the Department of Management Studies, and the conveners, internship coordinator, Dr. Seema Ghosh, and myself, Mrs. Ashwini, I'm the convener of it, and Thirmal Rao sir, who is the coordinator of the ED cell, also is a startup and innovation coordinator, and Kavita Lal ma'am, you just heard about her, she is the IPR coordinator, and Shiva Trishul sir, he is the social media coordinator. And we have members from each and every department as well included in this particular Institution Innovation Council. And student, I would like to go ahead and tell that me and Kavita ma'am have received an innovation ambassador training, wherein we had gone a 1-month training about this particular innovation criteria, how to go ahead and impart innovation system into the college, and how to encourage students to take up entrepreneurship as a career. So we are certified innovation ambassadors from the college, from the Bowens College. Out of the 3,000 institutions, we both have been certified for this particular ambassador training. And we have organized, in coordination with the IPR cell and the ED cell, many webinars and guest lectures, wherein we have organized this webinar on IP protection in technology and startups in association with IPR cell. And then we have also organized with ED Cell Entrepreneurship 101. This was a session wherein the person, Dr. Ninkishore Indukuri, who is actually owning Sit Farms Limited, he actually came in and shared his entrepreneurial journey with the students. And we also had a guest lecture in association with Department of Management Studies, wherein he is one of our alumni, an MBA student who is an alumni, who shared his particular entrepreneurial journey, like how did he start and how did he took over his particular business. Then we have many MIC activities as well, which are prescribed by the Government of India. Now, what would the students do get whenever they are in part of this is the participation. Like students who have their ideas can actually go ahead and put their particular ideas in a national level platforms, wherein we have 2 national level platforms being conducted called as National Innovation Contest and Smart India Hackathons. Like this is the world's biggest platform, you can say, wherein you can go ahead and put your idea and participate, and for sure you would be directly going ahead and presenting your idea in the final in front of Prime Minister of India. I'm telling you all, I'm repeating it again, that if your idea is selected for the finals, you would be going and presenting your idea in front of Prime Minister of India. That is how big you can go ahead and take your ideas way forward. And we as the IIC, or we would be going ahead and helping you all in going ahead and nurturing you all in taking your idea way forward in the to the international level as well. So this is what we do. And I would like to go ahead and give you just a glimpse of the people who have actually got funding for their particular ideas. Like for example, I see, if you see, they got a funding of 4,50,000, 4,50,000, 3 lakh again. And these are the institutes from which they have got, and these are the product titles, and these are the team names who have actually presented their title, and they really have got funded. They got sanctioned with these particular amount of rupees, because they have presented their particular ideas there. So we actually want our students also, because there's so much of creativity and innovation in our particular students. So we also want our students to go ahead and do this particular activity, go ahead and do it. And we also organized impact lecture sessions for our students, wherein we, out of the entire 3,000, our college has been selected among the one among the 200 colleges to organize impact lecture for the students, and it was directly funded by Ministry of Education. And we organized 4 sessions, wherein one impact lecture session consisted of 2 sessions in the month of October. One in the month of October and one in the month of September. So this was all the previous year, whatever we have done. So this year we have started with IIC 4.0 calendar. So we are in the 4th year of this calendar. And as Tirmal Rao sir was telling, we have organized in collaboration with Entrepreneur Development Cell, BIIC, and we have also in association with Usmania Technology Business Incubator, we have organized a 7-week course wherein students from the entire stream have taken this advantage. They have participated in this. They have actually learned so much about the idea generation, how to develop a prototype, how to actually go ahead and get what could be the other sources of fund from which they can go ahead and get it. So students avail this particular opportunity and they have received a certificate of completion. That is, they have received entrepreneurship skill certification course completion certificate from the Usmania TBI. And if you see, we have this logos of Ministry of Education, ED Cell, and Usmania TBI here, because these people are the certified skill certifications course. They have been embedded with this particular skill here. So this is what is the importance of the courses, whatever being given are taken. And we had actually completed 2 of the guest lectures as well, one by Mr. Surendranath on entrepreneurial innovations and one on idea generation by Mr. Anmol Garg. And tomorrow we have a session on it is a national level webinar or tomorrow, which is there on creating value in the age of valuation, which is taken up by Samay Chakrabarti, who is actually regarded as the youngest entrepreneur in the Asia. He has been awarded as the youngest entrepreneur in the Asia field, and he is going to get in touch with you all tomorrow to go ahead and provide you insights on how to become an entrepreneur, what actually you have to do. Because students, basically people will say that what is entrepreneurship, what it is, because I feel that this is what is an entrepreneur is. This is what an entrepreneur can do. Because I feel entrepreneurship, it is a living a few years of life like others won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like others can't. You might have the hardships, you might have many things, but when you start up your business, when you achieve your dream, and when you are actually going ahead and climbing up the ladder of an entrepreneurship, you can spend of the rest of the life where the others can't even imagine what you can do. You can take Elon Musk, you can take anyone, whoever you can feel that this is the person who has done something. This is what you can do. So taking this initiative forward, we in the college are actually making you all to go ahead and understand the importance of entrepreneurship. And people, whoever are interested, or students, whoever are interested, you can approach Tirmal Rao sir from the Entrepreneur Development Cell, or me from the IIC, or Kavita ma'am, or any other members of this particular cell, because each and every faculty member from each and every department is a part of this IIC and ED cell as well, so and IPR cell as well. So they will be able to go ahead and guide you on how to go about it, because as many initiatives, as many startups we would be doing, you would be actually going ahead and progressing. And we will be going ahead and supporting all the startups, almost all the startups. If you come to us, we will be going ahead and supporting you all to what extent the college can support. We'll be doing it, and we will be showing you the way as how to go ahead and develop your startup as well. So it is what I would like to tell all the students is, think innovatively, think creatively, do not go in the same lines as the others do. Think something different, do something different, and then you will be going ahead and achieving your dreams of whatever you want. So I request everyone to go ahead and think about in this lines of entrepreneurship as well. And you would, any particular help which is required, we will be able to go ahead and support you in all your endeavors. Whatever you would like to have a support from us, we would be able to go ahead and help you out in doing it the best whatever we can do. So I hope all the students have understood the main reason why this councils have been set up or the cells have been set up. And students, if you all have any doubts, you can please raise your hands, or you can post it in the chat window. Any of us would be going ahead and answering your questions. I request all the students to go ahead and ask questions as well, because you should be inquisitive to know even more as what these cells can do or what these councils can do for you all, because these cells and councils are formed for you all only. So I want everyone to go ahead and make a best use of it, because if you're not even thinking about entrepreneurship right now, you might actually become an entrepreneur later. So better if you have some particular knowledge and skill about it right now, so that will be able to use, that might be able to useful for you all in the future. So I request everyone, students, be inquisitive, and you can ask any questions, whatever you feel like, whatever doubts you all have, you can go ahead and ask, so that we will be able to go ahead and solve it, or you can do it. Okay. All right. There is one question from, okay, I got a direct message. There's one question from Praniti to me, right? Can we be a part of the ED cell? BSc MNDC is a new course, MNDC new course, and I would like to represent our group. Which you're from second year only, right, Praniti? Actually, we had the registration open for ED cell as well, right? Did you join ED cell, Praniti? You can raise your hand. I will unmute you so that you can talk to us. Yeah. Yes, Praniti, you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Praniti. Yes.
Ma'am, I'm not sure if we received the registration link.
It was given, Praniti. You're in the second year only, right?
Yes,
now. Yes, then you have received it, because we have opened the ED cell registrations. Which stream you belong to, Praniti?
This is BSc Life Sciences, ma'am. Nutrition and Dietetics.
Nutrition and Dietetics, new BSc Life Sciences. Okay. It was there in the website as well, and we have sent each and every classroom announcements were also done, Praniti. So would you like to join the ED cell now?
Yes, ma'am. I actually participated in the ESCC program as well.
Oh, very good.
So I would really like to be a part of this.
Okay, right. Let me just confirm, sir. Tirmal, sir. Tirmal, sir, are you there? Okay. Praniti, actually, you can just give me a call. I hope you have my number with me. I hope you have my number with you. I think so. We are there in the group. You can just go ahead and give me a call. I'll just let you know whether the ED cell registrations are open or not, because we have opened the ED cell registrations long back and the information was gone. I don't know how did you miss out. We'll go ahead and accommodate you, Praniti. No issues. Okay. Right. Right, Praniti. Thank you. Any other students who would like to go ahead and ask any other question? You're free to ask, students. Any other question you can ask. We are here to help you out. Students who want to join the ED cell, you can go ahead and please let me know. I'll just find out about the registrations being open. If they are open, we will be going ahead and surely accommodating you all. Okay, no doubts you all have? Okay, right. Okay, then students, thank you all so much for actually spending time with us. I hope you have got the importance of this council and the cells which are there. And I hope to see very good entrepreneurs coming out of this particular batch, and people who have, or you can go ahead and invent something new, or you can go ahead and get something good out of get a good solution to the problems whatever are there right now, because invention is what is a solution which you can give to a particular problem, as I feel. So I hope everyone all the best. Okay, there is someone, Chala Pradeep Reddy. Ma'am, I already registered in EDCell registration link, but I can't get any reply. Okay, if you've already registered beta, it will take some time, Pradeep. It will take some time, because as we know that the registrations are still happening, or it might be closed. As soon as the registrations are closed, you will get the reply. Okay, right. Okay, guys. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, students. Thank you, Kavita ma'am. Thank you, Tirmal sir. Thank you, Archana ma'am. And thank you all the faculty members and students for participating in this event, participating here. And yes, Kritika, you will get the link once again, Kritika. Kritika, we'll send you the link once again. We'll do it. And I hope all the students, please do register for tomorrow's event as well, the webinar. It's a national level webinar wherein Samay Chakrabarti, he is one of the youngest entrepreneur award receiver of Asia. He's going to actually go ahead and address the students. The link is already being sent. It is being circulated in all the groups. Registered, and please participate in the event. You will have good insights from him, very good insights from he's a very good speaker for that. Okay, thank you so much, students. If you all no doubts, we can end the session.